flip-flopped.
Hey, what?
Shit was all good just a week ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
what though?
But we are live, so we can go ahead and kick things off. Welcome. I can't hear anything. Welcome to episode 370 of Technical Foul, the sports podcast you never, ever in your wildest dreams knew that you needed.
Ever. It's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, a.k.a. Ass Ketchum, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. It's just the guys this week. It's the fellas.
Oh, I'm not even plugged in.
I'm with
He hit me with the old PlayStation joystick.
Oh,
Like I'm the little brother.
Right. Give it to the controller. Yeah, you winning, see? That was me the whole time.
But I am the Eric J.
Only known as
The Eric J. Not joining us this week is the point guard of the crew. Camille is predisposed.
for sure.
Obviously, we are recording at a special time, so she
Predisposed.
she wasn't available. But
Yeah,
she
you know
here's
how
You know how famous is, you
she
know?
famous out here. We have to.
Famous. Got to put us in the schedule.
We the backups and shit. We the backups.
We'll hold
singers
it
and shit.
down.
The backups.
it's just the pips this week.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just the pips.
How much you want? Just the pip.
Just,
Just a
shit.
pip.
Just a pip, Lord Jesus.
I'll give you 3 of them.
Oh, this.
It's not that kind of party, bro.
I'll give you 3.
It is your boy K Harris, the gentleman,
Le gentleman.
the everyday gentleman.
24/7.
Better known as Mr. Ooh Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I didn't get that on the shirt, fam. Let's figure that out.
Hey, get the Wanye joint though.
Hey, dude, we got some comments. Can you
Let's figure that out.
pull those up
man.
for us?
Hey, surprise, motherfuckers!
Right, I was gonna say.
We out here on a Monday.
Hell yeah, I put some stank on it. Give it to me. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck, I'm talking about Charlene. What's good?
Now Camille want to act shame. It's like she ain't
Oh,
famous.
no. We chilling, you know, famous.
The pips, you know.
Camille gonna be in the famous.
Hey,
famous.
we-
Get that shit.
Hey, we ain't used to be out front, so now niggas don't know how to act.
Why you going famous? Ow.
I love those videos, but I gotta like that makes me never want to go viral. Because if you go viral for one thing, you just gotta keep
going.
going.
Oh yeah.
You got to keep going,
Like I
my
saw
boy.
one right before Thanksgiving.
He was
like,
the turkey.
Yeah, he was the turkey.
Came out the sub while he was birthing, and then he was crawling under the ambulance and shit. Bro, on the back of a truck.
I was gonna say the casket one took me out.
Doing the thrill. No, famous was my boy.
Yeah, that nigga hilarious.
Fuck with him.
Shout out to Charlene, said Pippin ain't easy.
Hey,
That
shout
ain't
out.
Facts.
Shout out, brother.
But yeah, like I said, this is a surprise drop. That's why it's important to have those notification bells activated on YouTube.
For sure.
You can find us at Technical Foul
Shit.
Podcast. That is also the name on Facebook. We are at Technical Foul on Twitter, IG, TikTok, and I believe Blue Sky.
Blue Sky.
Whew.
Yeah, we on Blue
Clear
Sky.
skies.
We out here.
But yeah, we usually go live every Tuesday around 7 p.m. This week we have a group outing, field trip, if you will. We'll be at the Bucks end season tournament game tomorrow, or NBA Cup game, tomorrow.
Oh, it's a couple.
All right, so if you see, you know, say hi. It's gonna be a group of us. So, you know, you jump bad, you can jump. You know, it is what it is. But say hello.
This I'm gonna have that file. Be looking at it.
But yeah, so typically Tuesdays 7 p.m. Make sure that again, like it's important to have the notification bells on because you never know when you get a surprise drop.
Exactly, surprise, motherfuckers.
Never knew you needed it.
But we do want to thank all of you. 2024 has been by far our biggest year ever.
Man,
we made an outstanding jump in the number of subscribers, listeners, views on social. Like our clips went viral a couple times on TikTok. Our our reels are going crazy on IG. So like we just appreciate everything that you guys have done.
Absolutely.
Sharing,
liking,
commenting, all that good stuff.
Yeah, showing up every week in the comments. Yeah.
Keep going.
Exactly. It's only up from here.
Show us what that word of mouth do. Keep putting us on with your friends, family, and loved ones. If you see something, share something. Every cliche there is about sharing shows and building our listener base or viewer base or whatever.
Tech File Fam, man.
Tech File Fam is growing.
We out here.
But like I said, we thank you genuinely. We appreciate it
from the bottom of the heart.
Definitely can do it without y'all.
Yep. But here's to making 2025 even bigger.
Hey, out here.
Exponential growth.
Let's get it.
Camille said, I know that's right. So I did my job. That's the end of the housekeeping. We will not do the game that needs a name because it just wouldn't be right without
Millie.
Yeah. I was gonna call it last night. So yeah,
Midnight
get right into it. With 3 pips.
Pip, pip, pip. Pip, pip, hooray.
Pip, pip, hooray.
Pip it up.
Pip it up.
Oh no, not the Joe Budden.
Pip it in and pip it out. Disco lady just popped in my head. Anyway, shout out to Baby Drew. NFL. So I was away last week, so I actually missed all of week whatever we are in.
I think it's 14.
So Tim.
Yes, sir.
What happened to the Packers? What went on? Why we lose?
I know.
Let me phrase it this way. Should I be more or less confident about their chances in the playoffs following Thursday night's game?
Before I answer that, how did you feel before the game?
I was confident.
Stay there.
Okay.
We lost by a last-second field goal.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, the Packers have always had. Sometimes, not always.
This year's Packers
have had ample opportunities to close certain games, and mental mistakes really kind of screw us. We've been talking about it all year. Young team, young mentality sometimes, young mistakes. I will say, and I know Camille would argue with me because she do every time I say this, I did not fuck with the refs this game. Like, at all. The last touchdown was literally a clear-ass holding call that did not get called. But again, every time I say it, I know me and Camille kind of go back and forth about it, but a lot of we had the game in our grasp. We was winning, but fourth down conversions do not help. Drop passes do not help. So holding calls do not help.
Again, like from what I pieced together with the timeline, did he go for 4th and something with seconds left and that kind of iced the game?
Yeah, because that's what got him to the field goal position. So it was 4th and 1 with I feel like it was a minute or 30-something seconds left or something like it was enough to run the clock down for them to kick the ball at 1 second to win the game. But it was a 4th and go conversion that got them there. So I think they converted 3 of them.
So if they would have kicked the field goal there, the Packers still would have had enough time to score, return score. So that was it. So it actually was a gutsy call because people were acting like you always kick the field goal there. You never go for it. It seemed like it was one of those ones where it was unnecessary. Go for it.
Dan Campbell's been just
that's a win game.
Right, that's just what he does.
Yeah, that's what he did to win games.
So and now somebody made a point. One of the national media hosts, I can't remember who. I think it was Joy Taylor. Was on a regular basis, you make this call. When you make this call and you're aggressive with it and you do it and the outcome is successful, oh, you're a genius, you're great, you're doing this.
If it works,
But if it don't work,
exactly, you're an idiot.
You doing? You suck. You failed. They was but what they're doing is they're forming habits that have not allowed them really to progress further than what they are.
Okay.
So if you form the habit of during the regular season, I'm just gonna go for it on 4th down. I'm gonna make a regular thing of it. Do that. That may not always be the call that you make in the playoffs, though. Regular season, you can kind of mess with some things, figure some things out.
Doing what got us here.
But he did that in the playoffs last year.
He went for on 4.
Yeah, they went. I think they made one and failed one or something like that. But that's just how Dan Campbell is. And I think that's one of the ones he was like, "I'm gonna just die by it. It is what it is. We do this."
Well, I mean, dance with the woman that brought you or whatever it was.
Just keep it going.
Keep going. You can't instill a mentality in your team and then switch it up when things get tight.
Yeah,
which is and also I don't have a problem if that's your mantra, if that's what you go by, then
stick with
do it. What regardless, results be damn. Like if you are like, we're gonna go for it on fourth regardless, we're gonna be aggressive, we're gonna play this way, then keep going that way even when things go bad, because
you start regressing, you start changing the way you play.
Because then you're thinking too much, then you're, like, anyway, Camille did agree with you. She said the refs are bad. So,
but it wasn't.
No, the refs were terrible.
But wasn't the play at the end? It wasn't Garrett Goff's knee on the ground when he did, the handoff?
So what happened is he got the handoff, but the ball was like fumbling out of it. So even though he didn't take a knee, he was handing the ball off while he was touching.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, but it's still like.
So that wasn't that shouldn't have been a
no, it wouldn't have been a kneel. It's not intent to kneel the ball down. Like, quarterbacks butt fumble, for example. Mark Sanchez, like he picked the ball up, still got smoked. like you can, as long as the intent isn't to actually kneel it, correct, then it shouldn't have stopped. But the pick play that they called on Christian Watson, when the Lions did it 3 times throughout the game and 2 of their touchdowns was the literal exact same play, that's where I'd be like, okay, what the fuck is this, bro? Like little shit like that. But again, we were there. It's just it was a two-sided fight.
That the Packers got off to another slow start, and that they had 2 quick touchdowns right after halftime to get themselves back into it. And then it became whichever team had the ball last was going to win because both offenses were moving.
Right.
She said the Lions were 4 out of 5 on fourth down. And meanwhile, the Packers were 1 out of 5 on third downs. Only had 6 third down opportunities.
Like, bro, it was 31 points. Yeah, sure, but like she said, it was like 2 quick ones, and after that, it was kind of like 3 here, 3 here, touchdown. Oh shit, field goal to win the game. So it's like it was. Well, I mean, they played well
going into that game. I said the Packers can't beat themselves, and it sounds like at least early on they beat themselves. Because like again, after game 1, you asked me like how did I feel going into it. After game 1, I was like they can hang with Detroit. Like I'm not just. Detroit, I think, is the best team in the league. Like, they've played the best through 14, 15, however many weeks. But it's not like Detroit and everybody else. They're there.
Yeah.
So, like, if what you're saying is correct, then, or if I'm interpreting what you're saying correctly, you're saying that's still, like, the way that you're looking at it. Coming out of
like, we can beat these motherfuckers. We can definitely beat the Lions. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in the same season. So if we see them again in the playoffs, I have even more faith. But we'll see, because each game has gotten closer.
2 games, but did you watch the game?
I didn't watch the whole game. No.
Okay. That's for impartial.
Oh no, I just saw the end and I was just like, this is a fucked up ending. I didn't know how we got there, but the last thing, I think the first thing that I saw, that's why I asked about the Garrett Goff thing. It's because I was watching during that time. And watching it on real time, I was like, oh shit, like he wasn't down. And then, I don't know, it was just like chaos ensued after that. So it was just,
Gotcha. Well, I mean, like, that's 2 straight Thursdays that had
good games.
Good games, yeah.
Be nice to have Packers back on a regular schedule, though.
So what, they got a week and a half?
Yeah, because we just played on Thursday, so we don't have to play on Sunday, and we got the following. Yeah. So that's kind of a mini bye week, in essence.
Yeah, rest up, get them bones together.
Speaking of motherfuckers always escaping with wins.
Yeah, so I want to talk about the Chiefs, man. Like, they continue to win. No, this nigga Tim on it in his bag. But
got to it before I did.
I was like, damn. But the Chiefs escaped with another win. With the last second field goal beating the Chargers last night, 19-17.
They can't keep getting away with it.
They do. That's the wild part.
So that's my question. It's like, okay, and they clinched their 9th straight year with the NFC West title. So my question is Kansas City as good as their record, or is Kansas City just getting lucky?
I think they lucky as fuck, but
I mean, you gotta be good to take it.
You have to be good to a point to keep.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
even their game-winning field goal banged off the inside of the fucking post still went in, bro. They are lucky as fuck.
I watched that game and I was just like,
they're like the anti-Bears.
Like, no,
I wish that would happen to us.
Everything that can go wrong does go wrong for the Bears. And everything that can go right
goes right for
the
them.
Chiefs.
And like, again, like, Andy is a great coach. Like, they got, like, they're like the it team. Like, they can literally do no wrong. They always find a way to win. And Patrick Mahomes is still one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. So, and with Andy Reid still coaching, like, you can't, it's just like in basketball, like, you can't count out Steph Curry no matter how old he get, no matter what happened. I don't care if that man is on the court. Like I'm never betting against him.
And the Chiefs got so many injuries on their defense too. So they just had a guy come out of retirement. He unretired to play corner for them because their starting corner broke his ankle. Then the backup to him.
I ain't doing nothing sitting at home.
He was Jalen Watson was the starting corner. Broke his ankle middle of the season. He was replaced by Nazeeh Johnson, who was recently benched in favor of Joshua Williams. And Williams left Sunday's game with a shoulder injury. So Nelson is unretiring at 31 years old to come play corner for the Chiefs.
Man.
If you got it like that, you got it like that.
Mel said it's both. They're lucky and good. Shaolin said the Chiefs got the
Lord, they do.
Dog, they praying like a mug, dog, because it don't make no sense. Random fumble at the end of the game, random blocking field goals at the end of the game.
All that means they're gonna lose in the most heartbreaking fashion.
Yeah, that's all that. Like,
it's gonna hurt.
Well, I'm talking it's gonna be a devastating loss.
Because their fan base gonna be like, we're ordained. We're
God chose us to be in the game.
We're Taylor Swift's team.
Exactly. God gonna be like, psych, nigga, you thought.
The Swifties are here.
Man,
like, just imagine if you were a Swiftie and you just started following football because you're dating a Chief,
and then they keep winning.
This is just like your entire existence. This all you know is.
Let me find out they're doing a movie or something right now with the Chiefs and shit. Cinderella story and shit. Get out of here.
Real quick, one more aside for the Lions Packers. I just seen this, so that's what I'm saying. Lions Packers draws NFL streaming record 17.29 million viewers. It was Amazon Prime's most watched game since exclusively taking over the primetime package in 2022.
It was two good teams.
I can tell you right now that record is about to be broken in 2 weeks.
Who was that?
Beyonce.
Oh yeah, on Netflix.
No, it's just a game though, like for the NFL pack.
I know. I'm saying like that Netflix game is about to do numbers because Beyonce is going to be playing at halftime.
Oh shit! Damn, you sure? I forgot she was at halftime.
Yeah. Do numbers, man.
Bro, it's gonna be Tyson them all over again.
Oh yeah, they would have had them double reinforce those servers because
just
the Beehive is coming.
Yeah, and just for y'all, for I guess comparison's sake, on average, the viewers is 13.6 million.
You said they were up to what
17.29.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's what's up. But it was two good teams. I mean, even if you're on a fan of either team, if you just love football and you see it's Packers and Lions and you looking to see what they've been doing all season, you're like, oh, this is gonna be a good ass game. Yeah, I'm here for
it. Yeah. So that's NFL for this week. NBA, we only got one topic.
Yeah,
the NBA Emirates Cup.
Emirates Cup.
The field has been set. Semifinals start. Quarterfinals start tomorrow. Like I said, we'll be in attendance for one of them, but the matchups are the Bucks and the Magic, one bracket, and then the Knicks and the Hawks on the other side of the East. And then in the West, you have Thunder, Mavs, and then you have Rockets and Warriors. So the winners of those games advance to Vegas next week. And the championship game is shortly thereafter. So, one simple question: who you got? I'm sorry with him. I know what you're gonna say.
I'm actually going with the Knicks.
No. Yeah. Why you got the Knicks?
Just because I don't think they're going to win a championship. This might be the closest thing to them filling the championship allure. But they're actually playing. It seemed like Cat is actually getting a little more comfortable in the offense.
He's getting bullied. Be random.
Who? Oh, you talking about Cat?
Yeah.
So
who bullied him?
Before Wagner got hurt. Did you see that? So he was trying to post up, and Franz kind of like shoulder checked him hard as a bitch, and he was like, "Damn!" And then he tried to back up and hit him again. He was like looking at the ref like, "Come on."
It was like the inverse of like the boogie. When he got looked
like he was just tired of this shit. Like, come on, ref. And then turn around and hit that right though. I was like, "Oh,
he hit that motherfucker though." But yeah, I do say Knicks because it seems like they're finally getting, it's like they're getting their second win. They're getting more comfortable together with the offense. I'm not sure what
Detroit, I think. Yeah. K had triple double.
But dude, their starting five play hella minutes, fam.
That's the Tips.
Like
that's the Tips team, and they purposely
seeing 40, like seeing minutes in 40s, fam. It's like, all right, fam.
Like today?
Yeah, like already. Like, come on, fam, you gotta relax. But I mean, that's Tibbs. He do that.
I feel like they were up like 20 in the fourth quarter, and like Mikal Bridges still had like 45 minutes in that game.
That's crazy. Hey man, well, it's Tibbs. You know what you're getting when he come in. People still blame him for D-Rose.
So who you got in the West?
I'm going Mavs.
Of course you do.
Luka.
I was just looking at. I was looking at the Knicks numbers for like minutes. Bridges averages 38 a game. Josh Hart's 37.3. OG is 36.5. Brunson is at 34.2, and Cat is at 33.8.
That's actually lower than I was expecting.
I thought it was in the 40s.
And then McBride is 25 is the next one, and then Ocho is 20.
That ain't too bad.
That's not terrible, but that's still a lot of. I mean, Bridges almost 40 minutes a game.
I mean, that's what he's there for, though.
So is Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like that makes sense because they have McBride to spell the guards, and they have Precious to share to spell the bigs, but the wings are going to get a ton of minutes because they don't have anybody else.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
And they can basically they're going to toggle between Hart, Bridges, and OG. So like one of them, like when they're paying a bench unit, probably one of them at least is off the court. I mean, one of them at most is off the court.
I can't wait to see them versus Atlanta. Trey back in New York. Oh, during a important game too.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Oh, he was already yapping.
Yeah, actually, like his offensive, like his assists are up, but like his shooting numbers are really down this year.
I mean, but
but like it's Trey, so you know eventually, like that's going to like it's going to even out, and then on top of that, you have like their defense is crazy. Like Dyson Daniels is obviously like he's the defensive player of the month or whatever, but like it's not just him. Like you got Kongu, you got Capella, you got Jalen Johnson. Like they had the defense is actually what's carrying them, and they're getting just enough offense. Camille said Trey is deferring like crazy this season. He really is. Like Jalen Johnson again. Shout out 414.
He been cooking.
He, especially like with all the injuries to Magic's wings, like he might be an all-star.
I think I mentioned before the season started. I was talking about how he probably be pretty. I think he was talking shit to me too. If I'm gonna be saying he was pretty decent, but okay, I might be making it up. I might not.
And he just got paid like $150 million, so he obviously ain't trash. Like,
nah, he not. But
and plus, I would never say anything bad about somebody from Wisconsin.
No, I didn't say he was bad. You didn't either. It was just I thought he was cold. I think you said he was all right. I could be wrong. Could be somebody else.
Yeah,
could be somebody
I don't even remember having a conversation about Jalen Johnson, to be quite honest. So.
It was hot. It was a hot second.
Okay.
But no, I do fuck with. Like, I was a fan of his. I've been like, the 4-on-4 guys. We all kind of keep an eye on for the most part. Like the one that hasn't done nothing really yet, and I'm still kind of figuring it out. I don't even know if he's 4-on-4.
Johnny.
Yes, Davis.
Johnny Davis.
Like you got. I feel like he has ample opportunity over there in Washington, but
oh no, he's done there.
But no, Johnson has been really cooking. I fuck with his game though. Like young, athletic, he'll rebound, he plays some defense, he been knocking down the three. Like bro been cooking.
And like he an asshole in the best way. Like on the court, like he got the dog in him. So Atlanta's been on the roll, especially recently. Like obviously we ran into them on the second half of the back-to-back. Not an excuse, but it is actually what happened.
Athletic and young and quick.
Yeah, and those are the teams that are always going to give Milwaukee trouble. So go Knicks, because I don't want to see Atlanta in Vegas. But obviously, Bucks for sure out the East. In the West, my brain is saying OKC.
Okay.
But my heart, for some reason, is saying Golden State. Like not even my heart, because I'm not rooting for them. But like my gut is saying like I can see the Warriors having like a Lakers run last year, where it's like is it Erling quite? I don't know. Like they've kind of been up and down, but I feel like this might be like a Draymond and Steph. Like, we have an opportunity to win something. This may be our last time to win something. Let's go and like go balls out for it. So
yeah, I can see that happening. I would be mad,
and especially like with them like shooting variants, like you get a crazy Steph game, and they want like you got crazy Podziemski game or something like that. Like I can easily see like them riding a Steph hot streak to the finals.
Yeah, I won't be mad at it.
Look, Draymond ISOing Rudy and then dunking. That was wild.
Somebody said like that's
That
not
was wild.
That's not skill. That's not practice. That is pure unadulterated hate that was flowing through his body.
Like, I just want to.
He channeled like Jamal Crawford or something. Like I've never seen.
And then turned around, got the stop on the other end and the board back. I'm like, okay.
Like Rudy gonna have to shoot him at one point. Like that's
like, hey, just shoot the fair one one time.
You are not about to emasculate me on a regular basis.
Every time I see you, no.
And talk shit about him, like on every national platform, every opportunity that he has.
Every time I see you, bro.
Like you gotta smack him, Rudy. Like I know
man.
that ain't.
I respect that, man. He fuck him on site. I respect it. I respect it.
You would
exactly. I respect it.
Draymond treat Rudy like can't treat anybody named Paul.
Facts.
Damn. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And like I know you were saying a couple weeks ago, you didn't feel like the juice was there for the
but it did. Yeah,
like it's coming on now.
Not really, but I remember that you said as soon as it gets to Vegas, you feel like it'll pick up. So that's what I'm expecting.
And the thing is, like, these are spotlight games, and like people always are gonna get up for one nationally televised games, which all of these will be, and there will be the only games on that night. Yeah, so
like, it's gonna be all eyes on us.
They just don't want to get embarrassed.
Yeah, exactly.
So like people are going to play hard. So I think these week's games are at least going to be hard fought, even if they're not necessarily competitive. But I'm looking forward to it. Especially because my team's there.
Yeah, right.
Do you still agree with them putting the banner up last year, or you wish they wouldn't have?
No, I'm happy with the banner being put up.
You like the banner?
Yeah. Why not? It's a shit. We won.
No, y'all did. And remember, we was talking about
that's the whole point of the tournament. Like, give me everything.
Give me what I came
exactly. Give me everything.
Let me get the money. Give me my check. Give me my trophy.
Run it all.
Give me my shit.
Give my banner.
Give me
I was
everything.
laughing the other day because they was talking to Josh Hart about the tournament. He was like, "Shit, I don't give a fuck if the young dudes get paid." I'm like, "Damn!" Somebody, I think, Brunson in the background was like, "Dog." I thought to still say it out loud like that. I thought it was hilarious.
Like that's his personality. Yeah. Like, if you ever watch their podcast, like that's.
Yeah, that
I didn't even know he had a podcast.
That's his character. Yeah,
no, all of them. Yeah, they got
what they call it? The cats.
Yeah, the roommates.
The roommates.
The cats. This the the cats. Cool cats. Look at
all the Villanova motherfuckers.
The wild cats.
Yeah, like the cat. These wild cats pod.
Oh shit. Cabell said it'll be fun to see the atmosphere in the building tomorrow. Playoff light vibes, maybe. Which those are for last year's quarterfinal game. I think they played the Knicks. That game was good. So, looking forward to it. And again, like if you are in the building, come say what up. I ain't gonna tell you where we're sitting, but you find us.
You see, it's this way.
Anything else? NBA?
No.
You don't want to talk about LA? We don't have a Lakers minute this week.
Oh, nothing to talk about. We don't worry about that.
You don't want to talk about how Bronny got stunned by KD? I mean, AD?
Bro, he a rookie.
Hey, you see, he looked at Brian first. Brian was sitting his arm around him. He was like, hey, yo. Hey, all right, Bronny, get up. Get up, bro.
Get your little ass out the way, nigga.
Because Brian started rolling like, yeah, we know what happened here.
Where my cushion at, nigga?
Right, and somebody else gave him the cushion. Like, damn, where you come from?
I can't sit my bare ass on these hard ass seats.
Then the little assistant came over with the other pillow trying to find one for Bronny, but Bronny was like, man, I just take it, bro. I just take it.
Yeah, it's part of it, man. He got it sweet, man. That man don't have to go on the road.
They said he the NBA's only intern.
Oh, bro. Hey, don't do my man's like that, fam.
I was cracking up. I was like, they sent him down to the G League at home games.
Yeah, you don't do home games.
And then he come back with him.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you living the best of both worlds. He put up 16, though.
I saw that. I was thinking he had a chase. The highlight was Ronnie James has a chase down block, I think last night. He really wasn't a chase down. It wasn't a chase down block.
Oh,
bro was going up, he spiked it down. So I'm like, it was a good block. But it wasn't his daddy's work.
See, that's the problem.
You call it a chase down block? I
because of what LeBron do.
I immediately think of who if you say a chase down block.
Anything Bronny do, he ain't do it.
I'm not saying it like that, but I said it's not a chase down block.
The real LeBron would have did this. Man, shut your ass up.
If it's going to the
but like, I think the problem is like, he gets a social media post for 16 points. It's like, just let him.
Or a block.
Yeah. my point being,
the people want to see him though.
Just let him be let him have a rookie year. Let
people want to see him.
Where's the highlights for his 16-point game at?
It wasn't
put that up.
I see. It wasn't.
You know what I mean?
It wasn't pretty 16. I'm just being real. It wasn't.
But it's still like, if you gonna talk about it, show the highlights from that. Like, don't give us the highlight of a block.
I mean, you just sound like a hater.
I'm saying if you're going to promote him like that, and you're going to talk to us about that without nickel and diamond everything he do, then yeah, if you're going to talk about he put up 16, show the 16-point highlights.
It's a lot easier to flip 1 5-second play as opposed
to everything.
He said he didn't shoot that well, so he only made enough shots.
You want them to air mixtape?
But like 7 shots, bro.
This nigga want a 16-point mixtape. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, that's what, like
you tripping.
You get a super cut when you go for like 40. You don't get a super cut for 16.
That's disrespectful as something.
I'm just saying that's where the cuts is coming at now.
Get off my boy Bronny, fam. He doing his best.
Again, I'm not hating. I'm just pointing out the fact that this is what they do. That's what the highlight literally on ESPN was. Ronnie James has a chase down block. I'm like,
well, I mean, like again, it's like not to compare the two, but it's like Caitlin Clark. Like Caitlin Clark can just do a bounce pass and be like, look at this crazy Caitlin Clark play. And it's like they know that it gets impressions.
She be drinking water on the sideline. They're like, oh, she drank Fiji today.
But that's the thing. Like they get posts because like they drive traffic.
Yeah,
like,
people want to see it. You can't get mad at give the people what they want. Man.
But it creates this backlash to people that don't want to see it.
Yeah, people hate them now. They hate him even more. They hate him because of nepotism, and now y'all hate him because the coverage that he's getting. So either way it goes, it's a lose-lose for him.
Just mute his name. That's all you got to
do. Yeah, that's all you got to do. It's going to happen.
Curate your timeline.
This is the first time that's happened. Like, they finna milk the shit out of it. Like,
you letting social media upset you
is ridiculous. It's LeBron James. Yeah, LeBron James Jr. Like, we knew it was going to happen, fam. This might be LeBron last year.
So trending that way.
Right.
And I ain't want to say it, but shit, we might have to help him get up out of here.
What did Jamie Foxx stand up when he was like, it ain't quite, he ain't getting out the, it looked like he's stuck in gum a little bit. You know, it's just, it ain't quite earling.
It ain't going to be like this the rest
of
the full season. Yeah, he gonna get warmed up. He gotta get them bones going. He gonna get it together.
I mean, he'll be 40 next month? Next week.
My man's 40. Yeah, that's 40. The crazy part about it. Like, we get mad, fam, that a 40-year-old man is looking 40.
And he don't even look 40. He look 34.
Yeah,
which
it's but because
34 for a normal person. Yeah, like him at 34 look like a 26-year-old. So
yeah, it's because it's LeBron
the best
James.
in shape 26-year-old.
Right.
And when LeBron turned it on, like, ain't nothing like it.
Like, damn, bro.
What Shannon Sharp say, like, when I was young, I give it to you back to back to back. Like, when I'm older, like, so
I need to break a little bit, you know?
I give it to you in spurts. But
let me gather myself.
Yeah, man. But shout out to the king, man. We still witnessing greatness, man. He done, you know. You say what?
That's the king and the prince.
Yeah. The Fresh Prince.
Literally in LA.
He the Fresh Prince. That's funny.
Fresh Prince Staples Center.
It's wild.
Yeah, I guess that's LNBA. Go on to the wrestling. Tim, you can go ahead.
All right, so WWE. They're trying to make it more like sports. Well, since the merger of the MMA, of UFC and everything like that, and becoming under the umbrella of TKO, things like that. Like they want to lean more into the sports portion of the sports entertainment, or they've tried to. So they've kind of packaged things. They've kind of changed the way that they shot things, the way people come out, things like that, in order to introduce it. So they introduced another thing that's kind of sports-like. College football has the transfer portal that allows players to jump into the portal and transfer schools and still be able to play the next season. The WWE this year has opened up a transfer portal, so to speak, for superstars between NXT, SmackDown, and Raw, because Netflix is about to start airing in 3 weeks. And so now all of a sudden it's a rejigger of who's on Raw for Netflix and who's on rejigger. Raw on Netflix finna be wild. And who's on SmackDown or NXT. So usually we see, like, after WrestleMania there's the draft.
Yeah.
And then we see this reconfiguring of the shows. But Netflix, I feel like they finna go crazy. So now they've kind of
Netflix is like, we dropped the check. Like,
right. Hey, where's Roman?
Do you really think Roman Reigns is not going to be on that first episode?
Right. Yeah. And they said he will, but he's not permanently on Raw. I don't know how long that's going to be. But
you gonna get him, Cody, everybody gonna be.
But that's my question. So my question is, with the transfer portal open, is there any superstars that you would like to see change shows to, one, initiate a story, or just to have a match? WrestleMania coming up, Rumble coming up, like, shit's important coming up now.
Okay, so like they put a name on it, but like they've always kind of
left it free flowing
a little bit. Like they try to keep it like where it is for the most part. But Cody was a Raw superstar last year, challenging for a SmackDown title.
That is true.
Yeah.
So like,
and then became SmackDown.
Whatever becomes necessary for WrestleMania, like they just make it work.
Yeah.
You know,
story wise,
brand split be damn. So like, and again, like these are people that have probably been on the same shows within the last 2 years anyway. So it's not like
that switch up ain't gonna be too much.
There's been Roman Reigns has been just on SmackDown. He never interacts with any Raw people. It's like no, it's
been intertwined.
I don't think that there are any dream matches necessarily left in WWE proper.
That's fair.
It'll just be fun to see like what they do with it, and like you said, injecting more of real life sports into their presentation.
Yeah,
like,
it's dope.
They actually make like draft picks mean something. Like I don't know if you saw like before the Survivor Series match, like they did the whole, Yeet University. And, like, all that stuff, which, it was corny, but it was funny. Like
the NFL intros.
Yeah, and like.
Because that was the only time that you'd be able to do that because we're actually on teams.
That's all. Like when I seen it, I was like, "Here, more sports."
Yeah, but they snapped with that.
Like Jay was like first round draft pick Monday Night Raw. And it's like, oh, you were like the first round draft pick. Yeah. Carmelo Hayes, don't stop talking about being the first round draft pick to SmackDown. So it's like I said, like it actually. I like that they reference the past. Like it rewards you as a viewer for watching long term.
Sports entertained.
Yeah.
My bad.
I was going to answer Shaolin's question at the bottom. I've seen WWE start mentioning people. Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah.
Shaolin asked, "Do you think we'll see another ranking system like they tried to do in AEW?"
Thank you for that. WWE has recently started talking more about people's records. I've noticed, like randomly throughout the broadcast, or somebody coming out, oh yeah, or they've been putting like their accolades to the left of them now. Oh, 3-time tag team champ. Like they've actually started showing their full accolade as opposed to just talking about it.
Yeah.
But they're also talking about the number of matches they won or a streak that they was on or whatever the case. So I feel like it may not be a ranking system 2AT like AEW. I feel like it's gonna be like an Apple Samsung kind of thing. Samsung came out with the ranking system. Apple gonna try to let it all chill, go through it, and then we're gonna bring it out, and then you're gonna be like, well, AEW been had it. But we're just gonna improve on it a little bit better.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what WWE is gonna do with the rankings. It won't be 2AT like AEW's, but they'll have some kind of thing where it matters that you're winning and losing matches.
And that's what it just has to matter. You can't just put records up there just to put them up there. Because there's something like a lot of the records, like because when AEW was doing it, they have so many talent. They have so much talent on the roster. So a lot of the records that they display the records all the time, like when they coming out, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even care. Like, who cares about that? He was, 2-time something like random shit. So it's like, unless you actually like are a number, like even if you just did a top 5 ranking, everybody don't got to be great. But you be like, okay, Cody number 1, Roman number 2. Cena,
like
whatever.
Or something
like power rankings. We probably do it like that instead of just always putting up, 10 wins, these many losses or something like
Let's
that.
put a pin in power rankings for a moment.
Oh, yeah.
But like I think that what they get into, what the problem that they run into, and why I think that AEW is probably started to like de-emphasize it a little bit, is because like that only works if one is a shoot, where it's like the winners aren't being predetermined, or if you can actually plan it out long term, where you can kind of build that person's streak into a place where it matters. But it's like if you have a plan and then somebody gets hurt and you have to pivot to something else, or somebody has to turn heel, or like real world stuff interferes to where like you have to change up your storyline, then like some guy that's like 5-12 in his last whatever matches, like actually is the person that you have to push, and then you have to like it makes it harder for you to then bring them as a credible person. Whereas if you don't acknowledge that they were 5-12 and you just present them as, oh, this dude just turned heel and now he's like whooping ass, like
Shinsuke,
then you don't have to really pay attention to like what they did the last 6 months.
Shinsuke only won 1 match all year.
Yeah, and now he's the U.S. champ.
Like he literally was like on a 20 or 30 match losing streak.
But we already know who he is too, though.
Yeah.
Like we know, like
correct.
But you can't be mad at it. Like
no,
Shinsuke,
and that's my point. It's like
you able to do that.
You as a viewer you don't have to see, oh, he's 20-6.
Oh yeah, exactly.
To know that he a bad motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like it's because it's built into their character and into their history, and or you just change their presentation.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he looked like a killer, so therefore I'm gonna assume that he a killer, and now
he Billy Badass. Let me.
Yeah.
All right, he was the bandana.
With with AEW, it worked with Jade. Because she was like the new star, but like she won like 60 matches in a row. So there was Goldberg and her basically, and that's the only time that I think that specific way actually will work.
I mean, when the gimmick is I win all my matches,
exactly.
Then, highlight the fact that they're winning all their matches. But if it's just like a regular dude,
it's just some random dude that normally a jobber or whatever, that's stupid. But then to get back to what Tim was talking about with the switch up or anything like that. NXT women's division is stacked.
Whoa.
And like they got some women
talent.
Some for real talent. Like they down there wrestling.
Main evented the last
on NXT. So it'll be dope to see a few of them get moved up, to the to Raw.
I already know the
SmackDown.
top two. Well, we think the top two that should get moved. They probably how they go. They
hold on.
Jada
don't make
Lola.
assumptions.
My bad. Jada and Lola are the two that I'm thinking of right now. Like once they're done, they're probably gonna bring them up right
Especially Parker, because her mic, her mic skills.
But I mean, like then you still have Roxanne, you still have Julia, you still have what's her name, Zarya.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have
is Lash Legend them up there like completely now? Or they?
I haven't seen them on it. Wow.
Yeah, I only see.
But I haven't seen them on there recently, so I think that
they might be up now.
Yeah, I think they
a call up.
That's Kate
Vicaire. What's her name? Stephanie
Lyria. Oh,
Vicaire.
The
one that basically the one that went head up with Julia in the match.
I'm
blanking on her name right now. I know, like she from Chile. Like I know who it is. I just can't think of her first name right now. Because somebody probably in the comments like, "What are you talking about? Her name is."
Hey, if you yell it, type it.
Don't disrespect.
Like you just help us out. You
Put
ain't
some
gotta do all that
respect on
yelling.
We need
her
Mark
name.
here. Mark be pulling.
Man, where Mark been at, fam? Put a APV out for
Mark
him,
and Boogs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, where the fuck is? Where's our guys at, bro? They ain't said nothing in a while. That is a good question.
Yeah, we got to put an APV out on them cats. But no, NXT,
Kane Boogs.
NXT, man, is doing their thing with the women's division. So, and then they have enough talent that even if they did move up, 2 or 3.
They got something waiting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They still have some in the tuck. So, yeah, it'll be dope to see that. Because I think right now the women's division need a little, definitely need some new flavor or something. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, need something.
But you mentioned power rankings a little bit ago, and I mean honestly, the NXT, there's a lot of black talent in NXT women's division.
I'm black,
too.
yo.
I want to do a black wrestler power rank. So give me like your 5. I was gonna say WWE, but like we can extend it to,
on time or is just
no, just right now. I thought
you meant
rank your 5 right now. That's doing it.
Okay, I got my number 1.
Who's your number 1?
Swerve. Yeah.
Swerve. So like just throw out some names. You got Bianca, you got Jade, you've got
Bianca be number
Bobby
2.
Lashley just debut in AEW. You've got the NXT guys, so you got Trick Williams, who's a champ right now. You got Obafemi, who is the number 1 contender.
Yeah, I got a few.
Which I clocked it when he first started getting his push. Obafemi.
Yeah,
so much fun.
Dog nice.
So much.
He a dog.
Nice.
And he's still, you can tell he's still green, but like the presentation is working. And he's just, like I said, I still want to see him and Gunther. Like,
oh yeah, that'd be a
big meaty
slobber knocker, fam. But they got to bring that shit back.
Meat Fest 2025.
But yeah, I got Swerve. Oh shit, Swerve, Bianca. Swerve, Bianca. Do y'all know who Willow Nightingale is?
Yep.
She's dope. Athena.
Yep.
She's
still champ.
She's
been champ for
a little minute.
Right? Damn near since you got old.
Damn, what is Sasha new name?
Mercedes,
yeah, Mercedes one day. You said Jade already, right? Naomi.
Yeah, Naomi,
because she been doing her thing.
And like part of the reason I wanted to bring this up is because like
Bobby Lashley got to put him in.
Yeah, people are bringing up like that black wrestlers aren't getting pushed to WWE necessarily, and one I don't agree with that, but there's a lot of black talent.
I was like especially all the up and coming talent is nothing but color. So.
I forgot about Brian Keith. AEW.
Oh yeah.
I forgot all about him.
Yeah.
I'll probably say currently for me it would be I'll give you, for me, Bianca number 1.
Okay.
I really do fuck with what Trick doing. Is Ricochet black?
Yes.
Okay. Ricochet's up there, he's my because he
black adjacent.
he be kind of throwing me off sometimes. But
black adjacent.
I'll take Swerve, Monet, Ricochet, Bianca, and
oh, it's this British dude
in AEW.
No, he fighting a different organization, but I just started watching him. I gotta look up.
Give me Carmelo, number 5.
Michael, what is Michael Anu or something like that?
I think I know you're talking about.
I'll look over here because I have no idea.
He's wrestling, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, him.
Shaolin gave us his 5. He said number 1, Swerve. 2, Bianca. 3, Javon Evans.
Oh, yeah.
4, Bobby Lashley. 5, Ricochet / Keith Lee.
I ain't seen Keith Lee in
Keith Lee ain't been.
Keith Lee got sick, so
yeah, that's why he ain't been out here.
He needs to come on back. They shouldn't have let him go in the first place. Vince shouldn't have fucked him up in the first place. But
it did, especially now you got Bronson Reed, and that's what he didn't like the bigger guys, right? That was his issue?
No, he was a bigger guy that Vince only wanted to be big. He wanted to just do him.
Vince sees big guys in a very narrow.
You have to do big guy moves, and no, you're not flipping off the rope, and no, you're not jumping backwards, and no, you're not flying through the air. Like, no, get your big ass and run through somebody.
And he didn't like the way that he was jovial, and he talked with.
He's very proper.
Yeah.
We do got to give because Camille did bring it up. Trick definitely.
I did mention Trick. I just didn't put him in 5. But he was close.
He had a big year last year too. Even the beginning of this year, so he had a huge year.
Yeah, no, this year
it was the year. Yeah. So shout out to him too. Black on black, man. And it's a good thing to like I found my passion and my love for wrestling again. But to see some like many of us out here like doing the big is super dope.
That's what I was trying to explain to my parents. And like I said, we was watching it. And my dad was watching the Jada Parker Lola Vice match, but I was just telling him to him. I was like, not just the women.
I wonder why.
Yeah, right. It was the hardcore match too, but I was like, it's not just the women. Like, it's pretty dope seeing all the black wrestlers now. And it was like, oh, it's a lot more now. Like, it's a lot more than when y'all was watching. Like, it's actually really dope. So shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out, man.
Also, like I know the New Day. We gotta mention it.
That was rough, man.
Boy, they was lighting Biggie ass up. I was like, and the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, they ain't wrong. I'm like, damn, they ain't wrong. Fuck.
I was uncomfortable.
It was,
and I was like, dog, wrestling be getting motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude,
because I'm watching this and I'm really like in it, like, damn.
Stop talking to him like that.
Why? He hurt his neck, fam.
Stall him out. But you ain't get surgery though.
Oh, I was like,
Randy came back. I was like, name dropping. Edge came back.
You ain't get surgery.
I was like, they gonna say Kurt Angle and Steve Austin. I was like, oh, damn. Oh, damn. And they all came back and became champs. So what you talking? And you don't want to come out here now?
Hey, man.
You could have been out here. Now all of a sudden you want to come out here now?
I knew he was going to come out, but I wasn't expecting him to
Yeah, we've been fighting for a month straight. Now you want to show up?
My man came out, got cooked quickly.
Like, yeah, I'm here to save y'all. To do what?
Hey, that goes back to what I said last week, fam. Until that nigga get a line in, he gonna keep getting cooked. He deserved it, goddammit. Making a disgrace, a mockery of yourself for having no line. How am I supposed to believe you?
No, that shit, that had me sitting there like every time they said something, I'm like, what? Don't do. Damn, they ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, but you're wrong.
Hey, he went in the back. They just looked at him like, hey, man, I'm getting cooked. I don't know what to say.
Like, damn, I thought y'all was my dog. They was like, bro, if you don't get the fuck up out of here.
Hey, but I love the heel turn, though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's been a long time, 10 years in the making.
I just realized that's on right now. I'm like, what was the follow-up to that?
It's on right now, literally. It's an hour left. But no, man, it was the New Day heel turn and the way they did it and the way they kind of led up to it. Everybody really thought a lot of people thought it was going to be Kofi. It was breaking them, not them jumping Big E and turning around like, yeah, now we're stronger than ever, nigga. What's wrong with you? Fuck out of here.
I do wonder what direction they're going to take it now. Because like they obviously can't be like, because when they were heels the first time, like it was more comedic heels.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think
I feel like Woods want to really be like, no, let me cook.
Yeah, he ready to cook.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's gonna be exciting, and it's still dope. Like, 'cause sometimes, like, I've been thinking, like, when is like the bloodline going to be too much?
I was thinking about that earlier.
Yeah, but then now, like, that they're throwing in, like, now we got the New Day stuff, Riot 6. Like, it's still enough other stuff going on to make you still, like, to kind of, like, take your mind away from the bloodline at some points. So it's not just, like, we just getting flooded with the bloodline.
But like, the bloodline thing is, like, you have, obviously, Solo and all his stuff, which is actually pushing forward the bloodline proper. But, like, everything at the main event level pretty much is inspired by things that like it's a reaction to the bloodline. Like, KO is pissed with Cody for teaming with Roman because of everything that happened when, like,
fair enough
going on. Like,
they hit that man with a golf cart.
Drew McIntyre, his heel turn was because of Jay coming over to Monday Night Raw, and like everybody just be like, "Oh, we love Jay now." It's like, no, do you know what this man did?
Fuck him.
So yeah, it's all kind of it's all of a piece, which again, it's like you're rewarding people for watching long term, which I can appreciate.
I definitely appreciate. Like, they in their bag with their story writing. And again, y'all hear us talk about wrestling every week. If you were a fan like we were growing up and you stopped watching wrestling for a little bit, this is a perfect time to come back.
I always say jump back in at the Rumble. Like, the Rumble is always like the time where it's kind of like you get everybody that's in the match, like, they kind of give you a little bit of like what they've been doing recently.
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh, this person is doing right, and it's a quick introduction to pretty much everybody on the roster. So
and then Cena's doing his farewell tour too. So
next year,
all y'all people that love Cena, 2025 is gonna be he getting his he go ride off in the sunset. So, and I'm actually kind of excited because I wasn't watching wrestling during the Cena era. And, like, my son loved John Cena, and I'll be like, fam, how you even know John Cena? But the kids love John Cena.
John Cena was my boy.
Yeah, so I'm excited. But yeah, again, if you guys haven't, definitely tune in, man. It'll be dope. And the best way to tune in.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, best way to tune in is actually this Saturday.
Oh, Saturday night main event.
Yeah, Saturday is Saturday night main event. Comes on 7 p.m. Central on Peacock
and NBC, right?
Yep, and NBC. Yep. So is the runtime an hour or hour 30? I don't remember. It's an hour.
I don't know.
Okay. But yeah, so the card looks like it's going to be KO versus Cody, undisputed championship match. Then we also have Liv versus Io Sky for the women's heavyweight championship match. Then we have Gunther and Finn Balor.
They just changed that.
Oh, they did?
They literally just changed it. What? Triple threat match. Gunther, Damian Priest, and Finn.
Oh, they threw Damian. Okay, I ain't mad at
that. Finn just took out both of them. I pulled up Bleach Report just to kind of see if we.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, I just got sent a clip of Gunther cooking. Like, that's what started playing on accident. Oh, okay. Gunther was cooking Finn. He said 8 years ago you were the best in the world for one night.
Damn. For what?
Which again, go back to the New Day. Yeah, is he wrong?
No.
Nah, you ain't wrong, but you're wrong. Thank God.
Hey, this Gunther, I'm loving this one.
Yeah,
it's 4 matches. Okay.
Oh, also, Solo. Mm-hmm. Solo, like, ever since they started letting him show personality,
dude, I love Solo. He is. I didn't know he was that funny.
I love you,
no, Solo is hilarious, fam. He funny as hell.
Yeah. So,
but Jacob is that one though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen. They finna do something, but it's gonna definitely evolve.
Well, shit, half of them hurt now.
Well, yeah, after that match,
dog. Like, Tama gone, right?
Other one,
Tangaloa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he tore his neck or something.
And then somebody just called out Solo. He ain't signed yet, but he in the indie scene. One of their cousins or something. Yeah.
Is it the big dude? No, they signed him.
He seemed like a little pretty boy.
Yeah,
but another one, like DJ Kelly said.
I don't know.
But what are y'all?
Sorry. I'm like, I saw the last comment and I'm like, I don't know what that's in reference to, but it's the one Camille said before that. Saturday's also Tim's birthday.
Hey,
Shaolin said word, December baby, stand up.
Hey,
the other side of 35. I'm closer to 40 now than I was to 30.
Hey, man.
You're welcome.
Well, exactly. I was just gonna say,
I'm getting there.
Let me know how them knees feel.
Ooh.
Oh, look, Jesus.
I can still use them.
Hey,
I play basketball. Leave me alone, bro.
Tip out here with the mag knees and shit.
I'm still running up and down the court, bro. My knees still work.
He a runner, he a track star.
Oh,
for now.
Shit. That's funny. But what matchup are you guys most excited about seeing on Saturday? If any.
Cody KO.
Oh, you want Cody KO?
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in the triple threat match now.
You always down for a 3-way?
For sure. But the World Heavyweight Championship match turned into a triple threat match. Like Finn versus Gunther, I was like, this gonna be cool. But with Priest in there, because
it's two heels.
Yeah. Right. And Priest actually was giving Gunther a run for his money twice.
Mm-hmm. But Priest he's been consistent. He's been putting on good matches.
And Finn is the reason why he lost to Gunther twice.
Yeah.
Do we see any title changes?
I don't think so.
There will be a new women's United States champion.
Oh yeah.
I
mean, of the established titles, are we getting any new ones?
Io might beat Liv.
I can see that, but then it's like, then what? Like, if Liv without the title, no one cares about, and that does sound bad, but that's the really shit.
I mean, now she's with
really think about it.
Judgment Day though, so like she can stay in a storyline without the belt.
Well, I mean, like,
she can, but then it's like
it's still on site with Rhea. So
yeah,
like, right. I don't think that story necessarily needs a belt.
No, it's still on site.
And who did they just start beef? They just started beefing with somebody else too, didn't they?
I
AOP?
don't know what you call them.
AOP in them?
Wait, who are you talking about? I thought you were talking about like, I guess that was to build to Survivor Series, but I was gonna say like they started beefing with Bianca and Jade. Like,
yeah, because Survivor Series created a bunch of stories to kind of branch out with too.
Then Jay got hurt, yeah. So we got to figure out who hurt.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say that. I mean, like, I want to see who wins the women's U.S. title because that'll be interesting to see like what direction they go.
Io should win, if that makes like. I'm a fan of Io Scott.
They got a lot of factions. They're getting a lot of factions now.
She's great.
I've seen like online support for KO winning, which
KO's a fan favorite
right now. I can see it. I want to see this shit.
Ken the only one that don't like him.
Yeah, I want to see this shit.
You don't like KO?
I just never got it. I never got him.
I will say he is much better as a heel. So
Kevin
Owens I like this. Yeah, I like
unhinged
this.
Heel.
Yeah, I like this KO better because now it make like I don't know, like the tough guy asshole. Like it makes sense with him. Like him being like him and Sammy just never hit for me.
Yeah, I fucked with that.
I think you got to know
from
like,
NXT though.
Their back.
Yeah, I know they're like best friends and shit like that. But
now, like, did you see the matches in NXT?
No.
Like Kevin Owens when Sami Zayn had the title, KO was sitting on an announcement table, sitting there talking shit, and then to take it from that's when he did the turnbuckle. I mean, the powerbomb off the side of the ring shit. That was the first time motherfucker saw that.
That was his first night in NXT. So
that was the same night. Damn.
So KO's debut match was on like a takeover, and he was like the first match of the night, and then that was his debut, and then the main event was Sammy and I think Neville or Pac.
Yeah, something like that.
So like he won the title from him. Everybody comes out to celebrate. KO is like, "Oh, my best friend, congratulations, bro!" And then like as they're walking out, like he basically like throws him down, and then
like damn,
so
like legitimately powerbomb the fuck out of him
the first night.
Like, so from that point, them niggas when they see it was on site and they was banging, bro. So their stories because them two get. It's kind of like if you see Seth and Roman, you be like. Ooh,
you gotta know like there. The whole like 10 years,
right? Like no, you really fucked with him back in the day, and now he on your ass, and now all of a sudden you talking about you trying to play victim. No, buddy, don't be friends.
No, I feel it.
Challenge said WWE needs trios title.
No, sir.
Yeah, why not?
It doesn't. The only reason why I worked at AEW is because they have so much talent.
There's a million motherfuckers,
but then you have too many. You have too many stables. Then and it's just too much. Like I feel you. It works in AEW, but that's literally the only reason. In WWE, it'll be way too much.
TNA has don't they got a triples title too or something like that?
They might, but you know they all kind of intertwined.
Right? Well, TNA is
TNA was with WWE, yeah. Well, the shit I don't know.
Because I know they got the X division, they got the main title.
They might know.
I thought they had like some kind of like triple
they might.
title shit, some shit like that.
But I know everybody is like, I'm waiting for a Cody Hill turn. And the perfect way to make it happen is KO beat him. And then Cody back on the chase before Mania.
He hasn't been a heel since.
And he'll get the title back.
Since AEW. Since he left, he hasn't been a heel. I don't think. Because he didn't. When he went to WWE, he came in as a face, didn't he?
Yeah. No, Cody's going to be Cena for like the next
You think so? You don't think they gonna do the
I
heel
think he'll
turn?
do a heel turn. I think he likes
Cody as a heel. Is
it goes with the
good.
tattoo and everything. It's nice Cody with the tattoo is kind of interesting, but
I hate
heel Cody with the tattoo makes sense.
Cody built this character to be a face. It didn't work in AEW. He's found that it works here, and I don't think he's going back.
Hey, it makes sense.
Charlie
it works.
said, with all these stables, it just makes sense. Plus, you get a chance to showcase a little more talent than what would. Okay.
Ring of Honor has a trio. Oh, I knew somebody else had trios titles.
And I mean, like, I think it's fine to like not chase everything that somebody else is doing, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think that having the shows be different. Like now, well, no, like that. AEW already did it. I was gonna say, like, now they're introducing like the women's mid-card titles, but AEW did that with the TBS title. Although I don't know if that's necessarily
the same
a mid-card title. Like,
no, they
kind of treat it as like a co-main women's title.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it basically was like the heavyweight, the women's heavyweight championship.
Because like, are they on different shows?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's why one is on TN. I think it was
one's TBS.
Yeah, TBS. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't think they need to chase that. Plus, like, WWE doesn't do a lot of like 6-man tag matches anyway. So,
yeah.
Again, I don't think that that's really good for their presentation necessarily. I think it works for AEW, especially because they were basically built by a trio, which was the Elite. So it makes sense that they have that, whereas WWE doesn't have like a lineage of 6-man tag matches.
Yeah.
Or trios matches. Anyway. I think that's all we had. You got any quick hitters? Shout out to the Heisman finalists were announced today. The main two are the kid from Boise State and then Travis Hunter.
Okay.
I know there's a lot of mudslinging going back and forth between those two fan bases. Although I will say, Ashton
Jeanty. Oh, is it Genetti? I think it's Genetti. Or Jeanty. No, it's Jeanty. It's Jeanty.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know how to spell it.
Do with that what you will, but
I've never heard it pronounced. He is putting up numbers, especially like at the beginning of the year. He was putting up stupid numbers.
It's still not just the beginning. Like Barry Sanders.
No. I'm understanding. Like, I'm saying like it was like the first couple weeks. It was like he was on pace for like 3,000 yards or something crazy like that.
Now he on pace for just. He's only like 210 away from Barry's 2,600 rushing yards in a single season.
Like now that we're getting closer and like people are showing like the history books.
No, they just sound kind of like 26.
Bro, he's already like damn near 30 touchdowns.
I didn't realize Melvin Gordon had 2,500 that 1 year.
Yeah, no, Melvin was running.
I know.
That's what made us think that Melvin gonna change the Badger mode because we thought Melvin Gordon was supposed to be.
That's a lot of yards, man.
No, Melvin was cold with the Badgers.
Man, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna pull up his stats real quick.
Like, and what they're pointing to is that he didn't win Heisman that year. So like there's a precedent for it not being.
So what? That's averaging like 200 yards a game, then.
Easily.
Yeah. Yes, bro. So he has 2,497 yards. That's crazy. He still so in college, if you hit the college football playoff, those still count as your regular season stats.
Yeah. Which also, but I mean, it'll be after the Heisman because that gets awarded.
Correct. So, but just the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, 267 yards. I'm sorry, these are 209 yards this past week with a touchdown.
Just do the yards.
Then it's 226, 169, 159, 209, 150, 128, 217, 186, 259. Like, dude is great and averaging 7 yards a carry.
Yeah.
With 29 touchdowns.
Beast.
Like, that's crazy, dog.
He putting video game stats up.
And I think Barry's was... What the fuck was Barry's?
No, Barry... Because it's one of those things where it's like, now they just play so many more games. Because I think Barry would have been done, like, after... Like, before even the conference championship. Like, he put up those numbers in, like, 14 games or something like that. Whereas this kid's on... Especially, like, depending on how far he goes into the college football playoffs. Like, he could play upwards of, like, 16.
He can definitely, like, if they, because they're already 3 seeds, so they already have a bye. So all they got to do is win 2 and they good.
Yeah, Barry was running like a slave, man.
Don't do that.
He was shit.
Yeah. And I was trying to find it because I seen it earlier. It was like Barry Sanders wishes Jeanty luck on the rushing record. He enters the game, this past game, with 2,288 yards, which is 340 off of Sanders' record in 1988. So he was short 340 off of 288, which put it as 2,668. Sounds about right.
You've done a lot of numbers at me.
The
Right
2,668 is the record.
Okay.
And he's right there now. Now he is 180 yards away.
So actually, sorry, I undersold Barry. He played 11 games.
Damn! 2,600 yards in 11 games is crazy.
28 in 11 games.
That was his freshman year, wasn't it?
No.
That shit sound fake as hell, dog. That's crazy.
Oh, so right before he made the league.
11 games.
So what made me think about that?
Averaged essentially 240 yards a game.
And what made me think about it, I was like, okay, if he break a record like this from a guy like that, the way he's running now, like it doesn't matter who they're playing.
You talking about for the Heisman or?
Yeah. Oh no,
They don't care about
I'm talking about just him as a player in general.
Yeah.
One, he's already logging 30 to 40 yard carries a game right now.
His low crazy. Pause. Pause. Jesus Christ.
It's getting late. No, this is his junior year, so it went from 156 to 220 to 344 carries.
Yeah, you got wear and tear already.
You got 344 carries in one season.
I mean, it don't sound like people touching him though. So.
That's true too.
Yeah, if he running like that, yeah, he definitely ain't getting hit.
That's true too.
Yeah, so it ain't bad.
It's been interesting, but I want to know, like, okay, if you can beat a record like Barry's, how often do people break records like that and become shit in the actual league? I think that's something I might research this coming week. No, I'm saying like just in general, like NBA or not NBA, NCAA, football, basketball, whatever. Like the greats have these records, and then they get to the league and they become the Barry Sanders or the Megatrons and shit like that.
Well, I mean, like, what do you consider Melvin Gordon's NFL career to have been?
Successful is what I'll say.
I mean, clearly not going to the Hall of Fame though. So.
No, but he had probably got 2 years in the league. Running back shelf life is about 5 to 6. He had at least a solid 2 in the league before he started getting hurt and things start falling off. Like, I used to be a big fan of Melvin Gordon because his pops used to come to my Valvoline all the time and talk about him when he was at Madison. So, oh man, fan of your son. But I feel like his NFL career, I say successful because one, he played multiple games, multiple seasons. He was actually the star of a team at one point, or one of the main catalysts of an offense at one point. A lot of
I mean, like, you go too far down. Like what I was getting at basically is like you kind of prop it up as these record-breaking college players go on to be.
I was asking, do they?
Oh, okay.
That was my question. I'm like,
so
because you broke this record, how do that? Has that necessarily translated to them being a very good player in the pro league too? That's what I was asking more so. That's why something that I probably got to research a little bit more, because it's like, okay, who broke the passing record in college? Did they actually become a good NFL player? Touchdown record, shit like that.
And like, especially like with passing stuff, like it's so heavily dependent on like what your system was, because like
Colt Brandon in Hawaii.
Yeah, they were like breaking. They basically broke football because like they passed it so much.
Yeah, they air it out attack.
Yeah. Just to put a ball on it. Ginty has already played 13 games this season.
Okay.
And he's still
with the potential for 2 more.
150 yards behind Barry, so
he got that.
It won't be necessarily apples to apples.
It won't, and that's where you can kind of look at it and be like, okay, well, you got it, but it took you 5 more games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But still.
And he might try to do it just the next game, because there ain't no guarantee he got a game after that game.
Yeah. College football playoffs, that stuff got released too. You go look up. Alabama's not in it because they lost to
that last loss that they got right before the season ended was what kind of fucked them up.
Yeah. But that is the show for this week. Like we said, thank you for sure. A record. We talk about breaking records. A record break in 2024 for us. We're
gonna be good pros.
Yeah, send us to the Hall of Fame in 2025. And yeah, if you're at the Bucks game tomorrow, holla at us.
Holla.
Camille is not here, but say what up to her. You find her on Locked On Bucks, Pack a Day,
everywhere.
I'm sure other places that I'm not remembering at the moment.
Everywhere.
Camille, correct me if I'm wrong. Cheesehead TV, you be popping up on there from time to time too. I think. Maybe if she's still there. If she's not, that's fine. You'll find her.
But if you want to find her directly, she is on social media at Camille Mo Camille Monet.
Camille Monet.
CamilleMonae. She said no CHTV.
No okay. No cheesehead. But he cool too.
Yeah. Still fan. Yeah, it's on social. Just type it in, you'll find it. I'm at Buckster on Twitter only.
That's all you get.
Yeah. Everyday _ gentleman. On Instagram, KHarris216, on Twitter, Snapchat, and Blue Sky.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, D3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me.
Oh, all right, Kermit.
I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm excited to see my beeps. You know what I'm saying?
What
My peeps.
Oh,
we the pimps.
Man, cut this pod off.
No, we the pimps. I see the peeps.
I know.
Know what I'm saying?
I ain't what you said.
Let's cut it off before
we out of here, dog.
Goes further off the rails.
Tech file. Yeah, let's just play that music.
We gotta get a growl.
Hit
him hard. Let's go. T-E-C-K. Run it back like where's my replay? Got it all in the mix, no DJs. Said it's hard in the game like you damn Mr. Ladies. Real talk for the entertainment. Other parts I the game up and I get stuck.
I'm not gonna hold you. I might like randomly listen. Man, just going crazy.
He was sweet. Shout out again, brother.
We gotta give him this video.
Oh yeah, man. We got.
Oh hell yeah! He got our new intro video.
We got to put the visual together.
We on the chicken. Hey.
Do it all the whole day.
Hell yeah! Do the nay. You good bone and shit. Chicken noodles. A couple steaky legs. Hell yeah! Pass me a bowl, bro.
Oh boy.
New tech file. Yeah, let's just